Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the NS9 postgame show powered by Permane Brothers. I'm your host, Anthony DiNardo. With me, we have Dougie Fresh in the house. What's up, Doug?
Pirates win. What more can you ask for on a Friday night? Against the Reds, too. We might definitively put the Reds out of the playoffs. I'll take my
in comeback fashion.
Yeah.
How about that? They were actually losing. They had to score runs to win, and they did it.
Yeah, they needed to add. Oh, my goodness, right?
Right.
A one-run lead often seems insurmountable. So when they do score the two that they need, it's, can't complain. You got to enjoy it while you can.
Not when August Reynolds is up to bat. Forget June Reynolds. That's in the past. That's 2020 through 2019 through 2024. 25 and forward, August Reynolds is the new wave. And he's looked better. Again, like since that Giant series in San Fran, he has performed better. And tonight he came up with a very big clutch hit to give the Pirates the lead there. And they win. Had the home run last night. He was good. He's been good.
Listen, there's not much that can happen this year that's going to make us feel good. But Bryan Reynolds finishing strong so we can just kind of forget this terrible season and chalk it up to prenatal woes or whatever.
Right.
He can go into we can go into next season not worrying about him as much. If he finished this year awfully, we're like, oh no. And then just all the speculation that would come with him, his contract, et cetera, et cetera. So I would like to see him finish strong, as I would like to see everybody else on the team finish strong too, I suppose. But
that would be
we will feel better. I will feel better if Bryan Reynolds, sort of gets his numbers back closer to where they normally are.
For sure. But hey, again, Pirates win today 3-2. And as mentioned, in a comeback fashion. So that means, tell them, Doug, what does that mean? As Ty's dad just put here in the chat.
Put hashtag raise it in the chat there, boys and girls, because we are giving away sandwiches.
Back-to-back nights?
Two people.
Also, is that a thing?
2 sandwiches. Yes. Streaking. We're streaking.
Pirates are on fire.
I want John Gilger to win. He is about as unhappy as I am as a Pirate fan, so he deserves something good. He deserves some sandwiches.
That's essentially the entire chat, and we're only giving away 4 to 2 winners, Doug. So
yeah, there's a lot of suffering going on out there.
There's a lot of suffering, but no, for real. So let's kick this off. Let's kick it off by, of course, trolling Ryan. I just have to do it again. We got to do it again. Ryan's been awful. Ryan's been like betting since betting was not allowed, and you had to go to like your neighbor's friend's basement to see the guy. I mean, he's been betting like since high school that I know Ryan. All right. And Ryan's doing the Ryan's lock with FanDuel. And today he picked the money line with the Reds. And the Reds lost.
He was feeling good for a while, but
he was feeling good. He started off 2-0.
It's a 9-inning game there, Ryan. It's a 9-inning game. So
fade Ryan. If you want free money, fade Ryan. So the FanDuel Ryan's lock was the money line, the Reds today. And was looking good there until Bryan Reynolds came at the bat with 2 guys on, first and third. He gets the hit into right field, and the little corner there bounces off. Marte can't handle it right. Two guys run. They're down.
That was very piratey when he's sitting there trying to pick up that ball. I had flashbacks of about 17 different times where that has happened to us over the past year and a half or so. I was like, oh my God, that was very familiar.
Very piratey, right? And especially the way it bounced off the wall. Maybe it was a lucky bounce for Reynolds, although it probably wasn't going to help out too much, but of course it does. So he's able to drive in 2 runs right then and there in the 8th inning and give this team the lead. And again, like it was looking very, very bleak. It was a 2 outs RBI as well. 2 out, 2-run RBI. Again, like this was a team that the offense wasn't there. Chase Burns started the game for the Reds. This guy made the entire lineup look silly. He goes 6 innings today. He strikes out 10 batters. The Pirates offense, now Reynolds did get a hit early on as well. So he goes 2 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. Cruz had a really nice hit away into left field to score Reynolds. So that kicked off the scoring for the Buccos, but that was pretty much it. And then Chase Burns just shut this team down. Again, this was one of those games where it just appeared as if the Pirates were going to lay down. They were going to lose. End of story.
Yeah. Chase Burns pitched a career high in innings. And I don't know if you know this, but he is the 27th pitcher since last season to have a career high in innings against the Pirates. 32 pitchers have had a career high in strikeouts in that time frame. Don't check those numbers because I just made them up, but they sound very accurate. Right? Everybody in the chat, and you would have believed me because I might have sounded low, but
Doug just killing it with the number one rule in debating. Just as long as you say it confidently, they will believe you. And I did. I thought I missed that on the broadcast, and Doug was just regurgitating some Joe Block or Greg Browns or whatever.
Gem, but no.
And I missed it. I believed you, Doug. And again, I also believed you because it's really not that
it's
unbelievable.
Right. It could be true. And shout out to
Go ahead, Doug.
As I say that, shout out there to Cyrus for a $10 donation to the cause there. So we're messing with the Reds. The Reds are probably who is our. I mean, we don't really like when I was a kid, the Phillies were our rival, right? We played in the same division. We played each other a bunch of times, and then the Reds were the rival from the other division. But I like divisionally, I don't know who is it. St. Louis. We hate the Cardinals. We hate the Reds. And we hate the Cubs, I guess.
I mean, I feel like a rival has to also mean something.
Okay, then this is not a rivalry. It doesn't mean anything.
You could probably argue the Reds just because of like also history, but that's a decade ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right? Even that, right?
The Cardinals, like maybe, but again, like that's a decade. I don't really know who the rival is these days. Again, whatever rivalry there was, none of the players on this team outside, I guess, Kutch, would have been part of that. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's enough tradition that there's this rivalry.
67% of your games, you're nobody's rival. You're their homecoming opponent, right? Like,
right.
You have to have a rivalry. Like something has to be at stake, and you've got to win some, and they've got to. We just lose. There
you go. But at either rate, I mean, like the Reds are probably close to that if there was a rivalry. The very similar market-sized team. Maybe where they're at in the rebuild and such, like there's that they're coming up together. The Reds have surpassed the Pirates, obviously, but I guess there is some of that. And I mean, yeah, if you're going about just, I guess, take out rivalry, just take out teams you like to hate. Cardinals, team you love to hate. Cubs, team you love to hate. Reds, team you love to hate. Outside of me, I guess, because I love the Reds, as everyone tells me on Twitter at times. But like they're teams you love to hate, so I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I mean, we played them in the 79 NL Division Series and beat them. We played them in 90 and they beat us. We played them in a wild card game. So for me, there's a history there, but you're right. It's probably not as much of a rivalry as I sort of have it in my brain because we played them several times in the 70s in the playoffs. Those were the National League's two teams of the decade. The Pirates won 2 World Series. The Reds won 2 World Series. I guess the Dodgers, I think, won 2 in that time frame as well. But yeah, so I always had a hatred, and they were so good. I mean, the Big Red.
Yeah, sort of and it's like I get that. I'm not discrediting what you say about the rivalry, but I guess what the way I look at that is saying the Reds and the Pirates have a rivalry is as valid as saying the Dallas Cowboys are America's team. Like, right. Where's that been in the last 30 years? Like, it really hasn't. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You're absolutely right. We're in last place every year. We're nobody's rival. I mean, everybody.
And usually, if we're not, it's them.
Yeah. I mean, right.
We're close.
Yeah, I mean, so. I remember when they used to talk about the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry, and this before the Red Sox had won. They're like, it's not a rivalry. The Yankees win every single year.
Right.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore in football, that's a rivalry. They split every year. They play in the playoffs. That's a rivalry. This is just another game that nobody, not even Apple TV, wants to watch, really.
So. Right. This was the game. It's like, well, we got to get them on TV. I guess this is the game.
If we have to,
but anyway, it was a Mitch Keller start. Mitch Keller came out the gate, strikeout, hit, out, ends the first, looked pretty good to start off, had a really bad second inning. Bases were loaded. He gets a double play, which scored a run. But again, he gets a double play. I mean, when you have bases loaded, no outs, the Reds end up scoring a run, and then they get a line out to Oneil Cruz. He gets out of that inning with just one earned run. That was probably best case scenario in that sense. So, I mean, he got himself into a jam. However, a big double play ball hit, gets the out there. It's a 1-0 lead by the Reds. But again, bases were loaded with no outs. That could have been way worse.
No, and it's really a sign of growth from Mitch Keller, right? In the past, especially this time of year, that's a 6-run inning, right? He gets himself into that trouble, and he does not get himself out. Yeah, to get that double play, to grind through it, to only give up the run, that was an excellent job from him. Yeah, sure, he got himself into trouble. I'm always reluctant to pat a guy too much on the back for getting himself out of trouble that he got himself into. But
right.
He did. He got himself out of it, and in the past he hasn't done that. And again, I just sign of growth from him. I'm glad he's still on the team. I hope he's makes it. I hope he survives the offseason, and I think we got a really good pitcher there at a price that they're not going to pay somebody on the free agency market anyway. And if they do pay that much in free agency, they're not getting someone as good as Mitch Keller.
True, but correct. And again, like he had that bad outing, which he escaped the jam as a 1-0 inning. And then he settled down the rest of the game. Now, albeit he does go 5.2 in that 6th inning. He does give up a double to Gavin Lux, which then Dauri Moreta comes in, gives up a double right away, which scores Lux. So that goes on to Mitch Keller, of course. So Mitch Keller goes 5.2, 2 earned runs. He had 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. I think it was 6 hits. Again, I mean, it was a fine outing by Mitch Keller. He got into a little bit of a jam, gives up ultimately another run. But again, it's a 2-1 ball game, very winnable. And of course, as the Pirates shown, was winnable ball game. So he definitely kept them in there. It wasn't like his best outing by any means, but it was a solid performance by Mitch Keller.
No, but yeah, again, I'm pointing back to that. He's growing, he's maturing as a pitcher. He didn't have his best outing. He gave up 2 runs. Through almost 6 innings, 5 2/3. We've talked about that on this show many times this season. He definitely gave the Pirates a chance to win, and the offense pulled through, and we got the win. I mean, that's not something we've done a lot this season, so it was nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. 97 pitches to 5.2. You would like to see him go 6. This was a game too. Obviously, the bullpen's been kind of taxed to some level over the past week or so. Albeit the Pirates have been using AAA, the IL, they've been using AAA optioning, they've been making it work, getting different arms up here to utilize them. But again, 5.2, especially in this day and age, isn't terrible by any means. You would like to see him go 6, 7. That's also why that's the value Mitch Keller gives you, right? He's the guy that goes out there and gives you 6 innings every time. 5.2, it is what it is, 97 pitches. And again, Moreta does come in. He does give up that hit. Obviously, again, Mitch Keller puts the guy in second, gives up a double. Next guy, he gets out. Then he comes out for the next inning. And Moreta's, I don't want to say lights out, because obviously he did give the hit, not earned by him, obviously. But since Moreta has come up, I have to say he's looked pretty good. And I know it's small samples so far. I'm not here to anoint him or anything, but he's coming off the Tommy John. He's been in the minors, been on rehab. He does come up to the majors now, and he's playing his part. I feel like everyone we talked that, we weren't expecting Moreta to be a mainstay. There it is, Doug. There it is. Big bank, baby. You weren't expecting to be a mainstay in this bullpen. And I feel like a lot of guys, like Cam Sanders, another example so far, a lot of guys on this team who weren't supposed to be part of this team, weren't supposed to have any aspirations, right? They come up from AAA. They get inserted into the bullpen. And a lot of times they're in some big situations and they're doing their job. And like, again, I know Moretta gave up the double, which ultimately gave up the lead. It was 2-1, but he comes that next inning and looked really, really good. I mean, Moretta today goes to 1.1, 1 hit, of course, that double, 3 strikeouts, though, still remains a 0 ERA on the year. And just like kind of looking at him, I mean, Moretta, it was 17 pitches, 14 for strikes. I mean, the guy was filling up the zone. That's also the thing too, when you talk about guys coming from Tommy John, how like the command maybe comes back a little. He's throwing strikes.
Right. And it really, we traded 2 relievers at the deadline, 2 that were a big part of the bullpen, and made you really concerned. Like, God, this team wins with pitching, right? We're not letting pitchers go too much more than 6 innings, and a lot of times only 5. So we need that bullpen. And he's come in and looked pretty good. Like I said, it's a small sample size, but he's throwing strikes. He's striking people out, and it's always good to have a reliever that can strike, get strikeouts.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we need from him. Hopefully it can continue on. I mean, this bullpen has potential with the people that we have now. And, Donnie Kelly seems to be mixing and matching it pretty well. And there's no reason, from what we've seen so far, there's no reason moving forward that this bullpen can help, nail down the victories.
For sure. So just to kind of put out there, again, we already know it's small sample, but he's been in 4 games now. It's 3.1 innings on the year. He's pitched since coming back, 1 hit, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Again, all you have is what's given to you. So, I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. I'm here to say he's back, he's good, is whatever, but it's certainly encouraging right now.
Right.
So yeah, big ups to David Moretta on his return. And ultimately, again, like I want him to be good because I want him to be part of this bullpen because also he's really fun to watch.
He's fun,
right.
And I feel like personality.
Yeah. And it's not even also like that. He's just fun. I feel like that type of energy goes well for this team. You know what? They might need a Moretta on this ball club the way they kind of need an Endy. However, Endy just can't be in that ball club, So I would love Moretta to be good because I feel like Moretta would do really, really well for this club.
Yeah, right. The veteran leaders on this team are all very mild-mannered fellas, right? All even keel, perfect personalities for baseball. I don't want them to try to change. But
except for Fam.
Yeah. Well, no, and right, but he was brought in for that reason. More than he could hit, I think he was brought in because he's got some of that, for lack of a better term, asshole in him. Right.
Right. But we also know that too, because when he wasn't hitting, Ben Cherington even went out and outside and said how he's doing everything we asked him to do. And at that time we said like, oh, so it wasn't to actually perform. It was just to be that guy.
I guess I should clarify. When I talk about the leaders of this team, I was talking about Kutch and Hayes when he was here, and Bryan Reynolds and Paul Skeens and Mitch Keller. Those guys that have been here a while. Yes, Tommy Pham was brought in, but he was brought in for that reason more than any other reason, I believe. Right? I don't think anyone thought he was going to have an 800 OPS. So yes, he's not even keeled, but I didn't really consider him part of the leadership, the core leadership that's been here a while.
For sure. But yeah, so again, solid outing for Keller. Moretta comes in, does his thing. And we already talked about the way they won it with Bryan Reynolds. But yeah, Dennis Santana was very shaky since the trade deadline. He's come into like he is the guy. He is the closer. I don't want to say like he's never been in the role, right? When David Bednar was demoted, he was obviously put in the closer role also. Like this isn't like, oh, he was still in the closer role, now he can't handle it. I mean, he was handling early on as well. When David Bednar came back, he was also still doing it. They were mixing and matching. So it's not as if this is brand new to him. However, since the deadline, he goes to Colorado. Again, I think it was the Giants. So like he hasn't looked good. So it was nice to see him bounce back today. He comes in. It's a 3-2 ball game. It's a save situation. He comes in here, pitches an inning, no hits, no walks, strikeout. Dope Santana returns.
8 pitches, 6 strikes.
8 pitches. Dope Santana returns, Doug. Your man, your boy. Hey,
my guy. I've been on that bandwagon, since we got him last year. So didn't want him traded. Thank you, Ben Cherington. Smartest thing you've not done since you've been here.
You've not done.
Look, he had a rough outing in Colorado, and if you looked at his history, he's always been bad at Colorado. So you can kind of chalk that one up. And then he came back in the second game, pitched in Colorado and did okay. And then these first two shots, or the first shot after, Bednar being traded, maybe a little nerves, like, okay, now I'm the dude or whatever. Cause he's pitched in this is his 7th save today. So it wasn't like it's his first time in a save opportunity. So, again, 8 pitches, 6 strikes. It's what he does. It's so often that he go single digit pitches in an inning. He is just so valuable. He's so good. And, it's easy to bring him back tomorrow.
Yep. Yep. And just to answer Tony's comment, yeah, Santana does have one more year left. So I'm not going to say he will return next year, but he's eligible to return next year. Yes. That's Ben's call. But he is eligible to return and be a Pirate next year. Maybe not.
Maybe it'll be somebody else's call. Come on.
Or that. True. But yeah, so again, solid performance by the pitching side. And again, we already talked about the offense. Really wasn't there. Chase Burns just dominated this offense while he was there. There was enough, right? Reynolds got on. Cruz hits him in. Then, of course, Reynolds drove in the other 2. But outside of that, this team had 5 hits today. They had 2 walks. It's amazing they won and also scored 3 runs in doing that.
Yeah, it's for this team. Unusual. When you roll out a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Sawinski, Triolo, Peguero, Davis, and Kiner-Falefa is fine, but that any pitcher, a rookie pitcher, hot prospect, a journeyman, someone coming off injury, someone that's never pitched before, they look to that part of the lineup and go, all right, if I can sort of just pitch around these first, and again, it's not like Cruz is hitting 370. He's hitting what is he hitting? 209.
208.
Right. Yeah. So
209.
It's right. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see guys get lots of strikeouts. Pitchers are going to get lots of strikeouts. They're going to get a lot of easy outs. They're going to get a lot of third pitch looking strikeouts, that sort of thing. And but somehow, due to Reynolds in particular, they are able to scratch out just enough with a little help of the fielding from the Reds to secure the win.
Absolutely, they just needed Chase Burns out, I guess, and it happened for them. But yeah, so I do just want to kind of, now I'm pulling up the numbers here. Reynolds since the Giants. He has 39 plate appearances. Now, this is coming into the game. Obviously, this is going to go higher, right? 39 plate appearances coming into the game. He's batting .314, slugging .457, had a 137 weighted runs created plus, had that home run double again today. Now, also 2 more hits on top of it. Like, yeah, he's been good so far. He's been good since that Giants series coming into this. Again, he's done this also like 4 or 5 times this year, right? He gives you that spurt of a week. And then you think you start buying in, and then it's the next month where he's just completely gone. I'm not sure how to take this yet. I'm not sure. All I know is he's playing better. I would thoroughly enjoy if he maintained this for the next 2 months, like you said, and Tyler even said last night, like to see this for the next 2 months puts you more at ease going into the offseason that, hey, this is just another wonky year, much like 2020 was a wonky year. This is more of the anomaly. This isn't going to be Reynolds going forward likely. This is the start to that if it stays, but so far it's been good. And also I go to say, like, he's been clutch as well. That's something he hasn't been. Also, he's been like, obviously he's been one of the worst players in baseball as is, but also in like WPA, right? He's been like the worst in baseball. So he's been kind of clutch recently also. So
I think we should get something to a scroll along the banner that sort of gives us our asterisk and our, hey, we're not saying, we're only talking in the moment. We're, because we have to, because I feel we have to do a parenthetical with everything, or we have to put an asterisk and say, look, I'm not saying, I'm talking about today and tomorrow. No fan base has been burned more by the question, is he back, than the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Right. And it's funny you say that too. Like one of the quote cards we had yesterday was something as, I think Sawinski and Oneil Cruz needed this game, right? Like they needed that game last night. And someone's like, it's one game. What are we talking about? I think you're right. We have to like put an asterisk on everything. This is just one game we're speaking of. We understand we're Pirates. Yeah.
Right. Moving forward, just realize everything we say, we're discussing a small sample size.
Right. Like as Sean says, it's tree back.
We're not saying it's predictive. We're not saying, all we're saying is in this moment, Bryan Reynolds had a double and a triple, and that's very exciting for us. Hopefully he'll do something similar tomorrow and the game after that.
But we also understand it's not likely.
Right.
Anywho, so yeah, and also again, let's just kind of go down here. I mean, Oneil Cruz again, he hit it away. It was nice to see. He had a nice, again, it was caught by Friedel last night, but he had a nice hit away into left center into the notch. He hit one today away into left field, drives in Reynolds. But outside of that, 3 strikeouts. It goes 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Reynolds goes 2 for 4, but 2 strikeouts. And then Horwitz led off. And Horwitz also has been one of those guys too. He's been performing a lot better recently. It's one of those guys I want to keep my eye on, see how he finishes the year. He's leading off. He goes 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. So even though Cruz and Reynolds were the 2 guys that give this team some runs, add in Horwitz, multiple strikeouts by those guys. And then everyone else had one outside of IKF and FAM.
Well, the Reds did have Nolan Ryan. No, I'm sorry. They had a rookie. Okay, never mind. I thought it was Nolan Ryan there, but no.
and it's funny about that too. Is like Chase, like Burns is a good prospect. I have no doubt that he's going to be good, but this isn't like, hey, Paul Skeens is a good prospect and he has a 1.96 ERA on the year. This is, hey, Chase Burns is a good prospect. He's figuring it out though because he has a check notes 5.24 ERA now after giving up 1 after 6 innings.
The game it was 6 something, yeah.
Right. So, of course, the Pirates helped that out. Again, that's why I believed your stat.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, totally believable, right? No, I imagine after a game like this, when he goes back into the dugout, the pitching coach says, "Don't get cocky. It's only the Pirates." But that was fine.
Right. We're gonna just throw the tape away on this one. I don't even want you watching it. This is never gonna happen again. Just move forward.
You're never gonna go, 4 through 9 like that again. It doesn't exist in Major League Baseball.
Right. So yeah. So again, Pirates win. They defeat the Reds. And also to give a shout out here to Brock with a $5 super as well. He does say crazy little fun stat. The Reds are now 19-43 at PNC Park since 2018. Love hearing that. Always good day when the Pirates beat the Reds. Love hearing that, I assume. Always a good day when the Pirates beat the Reds. I mean, again, it is always a good day when the Pirates beat the Reds. I just don't know if there's not really that much of a rivalry per se, but it's a good day to beat the Reds. It's a good day, and they did today.
You know what it is also a good day for? To fire Ben Cherington. Just want to put that out there. Right?
It is. It's a very good day to fire Ben Cherington. And you know what? I'll give you a trifecta. You know what else is a good day?
To fade Ryan?
You know what? There's 4 things. It's a good day to do 4 things today. To give away some sandwiches, Doug. How's that sound?
Every day is a great day to give away sandwiches.
So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me get the giveaway tool ready. We have 82 people entered right now. So you know what that means, Doug. We need to get more people in here.
We need more people. 82 on a Friday night after a win against the Reds. I mean, all of this stuff.
It's ridiculous.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, join the Patreon, donate blood. There's got to be some other stuff you can do for us, but tell a friend.
There you go. Yeah, do all that, especially the donate blood. I'm not sure.
I might need a kidney. I don't know.
We can't give you any free sandwiches, but I'll bet you if you do, you get some free juice. So how's that sound? All right, we're up to 85. But yeah, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. We have the Patreon. I think Cody will be doing a giveaway here soon. You can join as a member on YouTube, get all the cool emojis. It's now 87 people in here. Doug, is it time to give away a sandwich?
Absolutely it is. It's time to give away 4 sandwiches. Let's
do it. And as mentioned, shout out to Sean. He gives away 10 memberships tonight. So thank you so much, Sean. 10 people. You don't even have to put in. 10 people. We told you to go ahead and join if you want. 10 said, you know what? Sean said, I'm going to do it for you. So 10 people are now members. Thanks, Sean. We're up to 88. So let's go ahead and draw. let's keep the streak going of no Bucko Mikes. Jeffrey Alberter. So congratulations, Jeffrey. You probably know the deal, but if not, if you have the Permane Brothers app, go ahead and send us your email address associated with it. If you don't, download it and then send us your email address. You can, of course, reach us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, social media, or email us at northshore9.com. And then we'll get you uploaded so that way those sandwiches will be uploaded into your app, which, by the way, Ethan was a winner last night or 2 nights ago, and he shared his sandwiches online today.
There you go. Steel City DW. Congratulations.
Congrats. Also, that's a multi winner as well.
I believe he has won before. He's eating well.
Oh yeah.
Might want to get the cholesterol check, sir.
So Steel City, same thing. I know you know where to reach me at. And we'll get those sandwiches out to you. So congratulations to the 2 winners tonight. Awesome stuff. 51 wins on the year. That means 102 winners, 204 sandwiches on the year, Doug. Awesome stuff.
There you go. Feeding the sad. Our huddled masses.
Feeding the sad. There it is. Well, guys.
How many games are left? What's the record?
I don't know. Too many.
Yeah, 51 and 66. What is that, 117? So that means there's like 45 games left? That sounds about right.
Great.
I think the maths.
The math sounds like it's mathing.
So 45
This is my
games,
5th show in a row, and I'm like minutes away from being done for this. I'm already checking out. I'm done. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm not mathing, Doug.
I'm back tomorrow. So
I know you and Ty. So yeah, so check them out. Come back tomorrow. Pirates play the Reds again for the 3rd game of the 4-game series. Tyler and Doug will be on. 2 new backgrounds. How about that? You got your little setup behind you as well, looking fresh.
Trying to. I mean, I've got all this pirate stuff, so might as well get it out there.
Yeah, the Andy Warhol book behind you as well.
Yeah, got my Warhol. Wearing my Warhol shirt today.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So, I think I have a theme going here. All right. Try anything to distract from the bad podcasting and the bad team. So it's a double whammy.
Sense. Yeah, you gotta. You're talking about the Pirates. You got to make things very colorful. So
yeah.
All right. Well, we're out of here. We love all of you guys. We thank you for joining and watching again tonight. Go ahead and do the likes and subscribes. I already told you. If not, it's cool. We love you anyways. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hope to catch you then. Bye-bye.
See you guys tomorrow. Let's go Bucks.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.